Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2. It's the French Tier 5 Premium SPG, and this one is located on the south spawn of Mines. Now we're counting down to a battle, and this battle is going to have a first for somebody. Somebody is going to do something they haven't done before. And battle has commenced. Now, the name of the commander is DrkCyberDragon, and he's moving off into a firing position behind the buildings and maybe into the bushes, or right in the corner. Okay, he's going right into the corner. Okay, he knocked over a tree there, and that's a bit of a giveaway really, that where you are. So not advisable to do. He did something, and he fired a snapshot there and it didn't work. Normally on the FIFA you do have to dial in on the target to make it effective. If you've got a gun laying drive and a rammer, you can load as fast as you can aim. He fires around at the Cromwell, but again it wasn't fully dialed in, so he missed the target. Right, let's bring up the mini-map a little so we can see what's going on. Always advise you to have a big mini-map because it does give you a good impression of what's going on in the battle, allows you to think tactically. Place your shots where you need them to go, and good Arty players do think about a tactical battle. They try to help their teammates. Now at the moment there's no enemies in sight that he can shoot at, except for that T-3485 who suddenly appeared on the ridge line there on the top, the cliff top, on top of the hill, dialing in. This time he'll hit him, and he did. The shell went into the target, so the T-3485 was hurt. Now he's reloading. Is he going to try another shot? Oh, no, he's going to wait until T-34 reveals himself. No, he hasn't. Okay. Well, there's a whole bunch of enemy tanks over there, and he's fired at the P-43 and he got a hit! 155 hit points of damage into the P-43. Fires another one in, and this time he takes out the T-3485, the one that was on the cliff top, and he relocated, but it didn't help him because he took him out. And then he's got a shot on the Panzer IV-H, 385 hit points. So he got his first kill with the P-43. Now, can he increase that? Well, all the enemy tanks that were around the other side who were spotted, they were only spotted because his tanks were in close proximity. But now that all the tanks on that side of the map have been wiped out, nobody can actually see them. So they've suddenly disappeared off the map. Now it's a pretty good bet that they're actually coming down the east side of the map, and the Su-100 is probably going to spot them, and they are pinging the map. DrkCyberDragon's pinging the map to say pay attention here. And there's the first customer. It's an OI experimental tier 5 Japanese super heavy, and looks like the Su-100 got a shot into him. Round out, and that's an 86 hit point hit. There's a Skoda T-25 at the other side of the hill, and the OI is pulled behind that tower, so he can't get a shot on him just yet, but he might be able to get a shot on T-25 if he pulls up around the corner. And that shell unfortunately was wasted. Oh, here's that Cromwell B again. He's loaded, trying to work out where the Cromwell B is going to go, and it's a pretty good bet that he's coming this way, but as he gets closer it'll get easier to hit him. But he's got a red line at the moment, so he's going to go for the 30-01, and he gets a kill there. Now that Cromwell is been stopped by the Su-100. In the meantime, Dirk's going for the T-67. He hits the cliff face there, and he can't get a shot on the Cromwell B. Oh yes he can now. He's adjusted his aim, he's dialing in, and he takes the Cromwell B out the game. That's his third kill. 89 hit points. Now there are some enemy over on the island he can hit. On the west side of the map, there's the T-34 over there. None of the others are actually in sight at the moment. We've got a T-67 who accidentally team killed one of his own. He's turned blue, but he is still fighting, and that T-34 took a hit. Okay, we're firing around him. That's a bit too far away to do any damage. He's adjusted. Now, can he get a shot in before the T-34 pulls away? I think so. Round out. Oh, went right over the top of his turret. One more, please. And the T-34 is killed. An Arty round would have struck him and would have killed him but for the fact he was killed before the shell arrived. T67, 100% health. Shall we reduce that? I think so. Well, that was fired a bit too much to one side, anticipating a T67 was going to turn. He didn't. Instead, all he's just done is gone into cover. There he is. Round out. That's a kill shot. 360 hit points. One shot kill. He's gone. Now, the OI Experimental has come down from behind that tower. Oh, and we fire around him, but the OI's gone. There's another T67. Can he get a shot on him? Hopefully. Round out. And he does. 97 hit points. T67's decided to hide behind that ruined house. Now, unfortunately, the 105mm gun doesn't have much in the way of splash. Very little splash, actually. So if he fired a round at the corner, he probably wouldn't damage it. If it was a 15cm gun, he'd probably do enough splash damage to actually take that T67 out. Especially if it's one of the higher tier Arty. But he's got to wait for the T67 to come out from behind. In the meanwhile, he's got 4 kills, which is very good. But we've got 2 kills to get a Top Gun. There's still plenty of enemy to shoot at, though. There's the T67. And we've got a red line. Now we've got a green line. Round out. Oh, got a hit. 159 hit points. He's headed this way. We're loaded. Now. Round out. And it's a kill shot. 104 hit points. That's his 5th kill. So he's taken out 2 T67s so far. And that's very useful because there are still 2 tank destroyers on the enemy team, and that's one of them. The Stug 3G, and just ahead of him's a Skoda T25, the one with the magazine fed 3-shot cannon. And he's trying to line up a shot. Round out, and he gets a hit. 174 hit points. Going for another shot, dialing in, but he's changed his mind. He's going for the Stug instead. Stug's still mobile. He fires around it and gets a kill shot. 121 hit points. There's the other tank destroyer, the bathtub, the S-35CA. That's the tier 5 French tank destroyer. It was a tier 5. It's now a wreck. He wiped it out with 1 shot. The bathtub does accept shells if delivered vertically. Now he's got 2 teammates near that corner, and hopefully they'll be able to deal with the Skoda once he comes into view. He was badly damaged by that shot. He took it right in the side, but I think he's still got about 15 to 25% of his health left. Now we've lost sight of all the rest of the enemy. There's 4 enemies still remaining. There's one of them, the Skoda. Okay, and he's got 50% of his health left. And he's just taken out the M4A3E2, or was it the P43Biz did that? Right, now our Striv M4257, the one with the magazine-fed gun, is going around to try and deal with the Skoda. They're firing out at each other with their magazine-fed gun, and the Skoda's gone down. So the Striv survives, and we've still got the SU-100. So it's 3 against 3. The enemy has a P43Biz, who just got a kill, the Panzer 4H, and there's the P43Biz, fires a round up, misses him. Can he get a reload in to kill him? He's down to 17% health. Work out where he's going, fires a round in, misses. Got 5 rounds of HE left and 8 rounds of armor-piercing ammunition. And the armor-piercing ammunition means you have to get a direct hit on the target to get a kill. And of course there's 1 Arty on the enemy team. It's a gorilla. Now I normally emphasize to members of What Arty Noobs. Oh, he got the HE round into that Panzer 4H. 55 hit points. And there's now only 2 enemy remaining. I think he's also picked up the high caliber. Now I normally emphasize to What Arty Noob members to make sure they've loaded as much HE as they need. And there's the P43Biz. Fires a round in. It misses. Now he's only got 3 rounds of HE left. Working out where it's going to go. Round out. This time he got him right into his rear. And that means there is only 1 enemy remaining, the gorilla. And that was the 9th kill. He actually got the 8th kill for the Radley Waters when he took out the Panzer 4H. Now he's got to try and find the gorilla. Where is it? There it is. It's been spotted. Dialing in. And the gorilla gets a shot on the SU-100. But we're going for the kill here, dialing in and round out. Kill shot! That's a Pools medal. 237 hit points. Takes him out of the game, and it was very nice of the SU-100 to leave the grill. I'm not sure if he was having difficulty reloading, but look at this. It's an ace tanker for DrkCyberDragon. I think that's Dirk, or is it DrkCyberDragon? I don't know which. But anyway, he also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 18. A Gore's medal for getting more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. A Pools medal for getting 10 kills. A High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, at least 20% of the enemy hit points. And lastly, a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And just look at that huge queue of enemy, that large, long row of them. Masses of tanks that were wiped out by DrkCyberDragon. So let's have a look at team scores, see exactly what he did. Well, highest damage, 2,876 hit points altogether. That's nearly three times, not quite 3 times, the damage of the P43 Biz, which was the highest scorer on the enemy team, 1,126, and more than double the high score of the SU-100, who only managed 1,409 hit points of damage. DrkCyberDragon managed 10 kills in total. Well, 10 times the next highest scorer on his own team, and at least 5 times the highest score on the enemy team, which was Skoda T25, P43 Biz, and the T67, who had 2 kills apiece. When it came to base XP, again, it's DrkCyberDragon, or DrkCyberDragon. He managed 1,240 base experience points, a little bit more than the SU-100, who only managed 945, and after that was the M4A3E2, who managed 598. So let's have a look at detail. Well, he fired 34 rounds, got 15 direct hits, 15 penetrations, 6 splash. Damage of 2,876 hit points, of which 2,427 were at more than 300 meters. He hit 12 of the enemy. That's 4/5 of the enemy team were struck by him. He killed 10 of the enemy. That's 2/5 of the enemy team he wiped out. He also, on a premium count, earned 56,829 credits, and after ammunition resupply, he did use all HE to make all those kills. Luckily, he didn't have to use the armor-piercing ammo, because you need a direct hit to make that count. You only need a near miss to get a kill with the HE, and that meant that he walked away with 52,477 credits overall, as well as 1,860 XP, plus the bonus of 744 meant that he took away 2,604 experience points altogether for his crew. But what I can tell you is this is the first Pools medal that DrkCyberDragon has ever earned, and he did it in the Fifi, of all things, the Fifi La Pew Pew, the 105 leFH18B2. So congratulations to DrkCyberDragon, whatever your name is, Mr. CyberDragon. That was a fantastic round, and I'm so pleased that you sent this replay in so that we could then show it to other people, because it is possible to score Pools medals with the Fifi and to really carry your team, and you certainly carried this one. Absolutely magnificent round. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.